We had the first AGL intermission in the history of the game. We waited a few minutes, and then now we are seeing a long-anticipated fight. Ferg versus Pith. This is for the Althainian Championship match. So, this will be interesting to watch.
Can you hear me eating?
No.
Okay.
No. I can hear you smoking meth, though, so you might want to cut that out.
No.
Okay.
That's how I get my stuff, man.
All right, so Ferg does say Fergamania. He doesn't care if he loses the title or not. I don't know that Brandon has ever cared about anything.
I want to know who's more drunk and wasted.
Probably Brandon.
Yeah, that's my bet too.
But Jake is pretty good about that too. So we are 1 minute until we don't have that much time until we see these two Titans slug it out.
I think the note is if Ferg chokes Pith, he can't actually hit him, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have... It's an interesting match because Pith always wins the head-to-head, right? He's going to do more melee, but Ferg has, like, the best...
But he can lose the hybrid, but he hasn't fought an assassin of Ferg's.
He hasn't.
Stats.
And, you know, he's a good assassin, too. He's good, and he's got mechanics. Like, he's got a lot of health.
And Chain won't do as much because he's a yin, so...
Yeah, the one thing is, as a Blade Singer, like, if you're fighting a Blade Singer, you think, do I want to use Mana Gear? Because it can just get drained off pretty quick.
But against him, I think it's worth using Mana Gear because you're going to be spending it.
Well, it just needs to be Mana Gear that has saves on it, too.
Oh, you mean Ferg? You didn't mean Pith.
Yeah. I'm just saying...
I would totally go for this Althainian.
He
doesn't look like Pythias is using ferrite weapons though.
Oh, nice. That's it's sad when you have to use ferrite weapons versus a assassin.
They double perforate.
Double perforate. We have the twin 75% land.
And Pythias actually, there's no vamp on this. It's just no.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. The tick does go there. Pith does get dirted right off the tick. Ferg, so far, is not waiting too long to dirt. He got it right off the tick there, so he's not playing too drunk tonight.
The problem against this matchup is you basically have to hope this arm lands.
You do. And I mean, Ferg is also going to do melee, so it's kind of like, does the assassin monopool he has help against Blade Singer melee at all? But like as you said, he's doing injures. He's hitting about once per round. If it continues at this rate and Ferg doesn't land a disarm, then Pith will win. 76 have been bet for Pith, correctly.
There's no way the assassin will beat Pith without a disarm.
A normal assassin would just get destroyed toasted by Pith. It's just that we know Ferg has properties.
Oh, and
Pith disarms Ferg.
Not bad.
Perrin says that they did fight before and Ferg beat him. I wasn't there to cast that, so...
Okay, there's another question. Like, sometimes when I fought Simeon on my Bacali, I would dual wield, because sometimes I could land weapon stun. But it seems like Ferg is single wielding. It's a hard call, I guess. And for some reason, I think it's worth it that Pith should try a few E drains on Ferg. With how high his mana pool is.
I think you're right. He isn't. He isn't. I guess he's just shielding up. Well, no, I see why he's shielding up in stance defense.
No, at the beginning it's fine, yeah. But later on.
You just want to bottleneck it so that you can heal. But Pith has plenty of mana. I
still think E-Drain is worth it. Because Simbi had always tried it on me, and he would always land it somehow.
I agree with that. I agree an Energy Rain would be worth it on Ian. Ferg has not landed a disarm yet.
It's really rough.
Yeah. He's pulling out the stops. He's trying to nerve him and to get the disarm, but it's not. I mean, Giant Strength will mitigate it. Dirt Kick does miss on Ferg. Both miss their Dirt Kick. Ferg does get dirted. He does go for the flash off that. He continues to go for... He does get a disarm.
Ferg does land disarm. But the problem is you have to disarm like 3 times because of a sheath.
Pith does dip into yellow. Which doesn't, you know, I mean, there's still a lot of health left, but... So if you're Pith, I mean, I would go for some chains, wouldn't you?
Yeah, for sure. I'm just curious if he tried Each range or not. Because the only other thing he'll use mana on is Acid.
Yeah.
Or Chain, obviously.
Yeah, but Chain would be nice. That is the one thing about dirting assassins, you know. Oh, he does.
And
get
he does
another
land
disarm. Insta song though. Pith knows to stay out of lag. Minotaur Spectator does get something. He is going to go for the chains here. Both Vampy and Chain. And he is back in white. So the Vampy is getting his health back up there. Dirt misses this time. It's funny seeing these two classes because they both have great stat lines. They can't land stuff half the time.
Furry lost Sync.
Acid Blast through saves there.
Oh, he's not synced.
Oh, he isn't.
The slash did the mutilate. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see the top round. Wow. He does get a choke off there. Pith does dip back into yellow despite Ferg not being synced.
If Ferg was smart, he would stay out of the room so Perforate doesn't wake Pith. That's a top tier Perforate tactic.
That's you and I only know about
they
that,
can hear me eating, right? Can they hear me eating?
I heard you just now, but beyond that, no. Ferg was in the center, but Pith. Oh, Pith is Light Sleeper.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, it doesn't matter then.
Ferg he was in center room. He knew, but he did. The Light Sleeper negates that.
So Pit's in yellow, Ferg in white still.
Also, I just want to let you know your eating isn't invasive. Like I can barely hear it.
Oh.
But let's see. Have you ever been on those raid calls and like there's one guy who's like chomping off at something?
Yeah.
Always annoying. Okay, so Ferg
is worth it for a Perth to go for maledictions or dispels or something.
He's getting the caltraps off so that he can. It's racist, Azri. He's getting the caltraps off to try to disarm Pith, but Pith can just wait. The thing is, Ferg is still doing damage to Pith. It's just Pith hits a little more. Like they're both. Ferg is in stance defensive and it's worked out for him so far. I'm sure he's dipped into his mana pool some here to stay in white. But
wonder if Ferg is in mana gear at all. He should be, but I don't know if he is.
Well, yeah, mana gear that has saves is what I would go for against the center.
Yeah. Like wedding bands or maybe
correct.
Crafty.
Yeah.
So he does have a lot of underworld gear. So
he got a disarm there off a missed dirt kick. Oh, but it still didn't matter. It
doesn't matter. You have to disarm it like so many times.
This is the text-based version of like Neo versus the agents. It's like it's slow motion. Like a round will go off and it'll seem like nothing.
And Ferg is still on white.
I am surprised to see that. He is choking. He choked at 5 seconds there, which was kind of a clumsy thing to do. He's barely out of lag. Let's see if he rechokes.
I would have. Perforate should be off soon, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Perforate lasts a long time.
Yeah. Dude, don't talk to me about skills that last a long time.
It's always... I'm sorry, buddy. It's always irritating when Perforate hits you and then you can't log out for like 70 hours.
Oh, I do that on purpose. What? You know what's annoying when you get fast and you can't craft any potions for 20 ticks?
Well, you know, you guys had a priest and you chose to shun him. It's your fault.
Oh, okay. Now there's a spectator going to work.
Yep, and Pith is still vamping off the Minotaur. Ferg has done a good job so far keeping Pith blind. Oh, that was so good. Dirt right off that. Like right off the tick. Ferg is flashing to try to keep Pith blind regardless so he can't vamp you up. Minotaur summoned again. Pith is not blind. The flash didn't work. So he's going to vamp you off more off the specs. He does get a chain off on Ferg.
This is the only other mana purpose Pith can have. Just summon spectators.
Yeah, I'm actually, you know what? You know, I was saying the chain, but after saying that, it's just not that much damage.
Yeah,
because like the same as an acid. So. Yeah, because of the cold.
I would just acid. And he's basically just spamming dirt.
Yeah, I suppose acid is best. of the course. Normally Chain would be better, but
he is a yin, so.
Mhm. And we are just seeing failed skills across the board. Slow melee. Caltraps again. Ferg is going to go for a disarm off this.
Ferg is still in white.
Yeah, and Ferg is also doing decent size green downs to Pith. Decimates is nothing to laugh about. That adds up.
Pith's in red.
Wow. Oh, Unsanctuary. That was a blunder. Pith actually, because he's a Bladesinger, we didn't notice until now, but he dirted. Oh, they're telling me the cast froze, but...
Oh. I don't know.
Well, we will keep casting regardless. That's the only thing we can do in this instance, but
Yeah.
Pith dirted the same tick that his Sanctuary dropped, so that's what that was. Oh, Ashtai says the cast is fine.
I don't understand why Pythias is poisoning when he's light sleeper.
He's not a goblin, so I don't know.
I think Ferg just has too much. That was a good round.
Mm-hmm. You know what's interesting about light sleeper is you can get... Azri, you cannot backstab through Blade Song, just so you know.
Well, that's the only reason he's not backstabbing.
Yeah. But, what was I going to say? Oh, I was going to say, let's see. I don't remember. But Pith is in red and Ferg is still in white. I'm curious to know how much mana Ferg has. He's used his pull. He's gotten the chokes off early.
He's in yellow now.
Finally. But he's gotten the chokes off early, so I want to say he's dumped his pull. But I'm curious to know how much he had. I want to say it's probably over 1,000.
Or gets dispelled.
He misses. Oh, Perforate has no lag, so that didn't matter.
There's no lag on Perforate.
Yeah. I saw that skill off the sink, and I was like, oh man, he's going to take damage. But no, Perforate is fine.
Pith should trip. Not anymore. Too late.
Yep. Ferg is using his mana, like mana that he could be healing with, though, so that's kind of silly. Huh, that's interesting. Did both Perforates miss, or did Pith just not try his?
I don't think he tried his.
Oh, okay. Well, come on, Pith. You saw,
I mean,
you guys
it's
perforated.
free damage. You might as well.
You perforated at the same time. I mean, your timer is up.
He might not have a timer.
But he saw that Ferg perforated again.
Is Pith protected, right? Ferg doesn't.
Ferg does do a lot of damage. Like, he's in all Underworld gear and max enchants with 100%. I mean, he's using Divine Power, so that doesn't matter, but...
It just seems the damage is a little high. I don't know.
He does disarm off with a punch. That was silly. He wait.
Curious if Ferg is in a pitted shield or not, because I haven't seen Pythias disarm the shield.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one right there.
Ferg took forever to rewield. He disarmed
Ferg
after
isn't
he
red.
wasn't using a weapon. Yeah. So let's see. You know what? This could have been sophistic a little bit because Ferg has been in white this entire time because he's dumped his pool. So if he's in red now, he probably doesn't have mana left. I don't know. He was using fly and haste earlier.
I could have just been panic and not have potions.
Maybe. He does go for disarm there. It fails again. We have seen a huge
change.
Yeah. Ferg is getting dirted by the Bladesinger stats every
and
single
there's
tick.
the shield gone.
Oh. Nicely done.
I mean, it's just random when that happened. Right?
Yeah, I know.
And he's blind, so he can't get it.
But I hate when that happens. It's not as bad as Cleave, but... I always expect more armsmen to try the cleave trick, the choke cleave trick, because I think a lot of people would be disoriented by that.
Mm-hmm.
Pith is just chilling.
He should get ready to dirt.
I bet he has mana left to some extent. He could still vamp you up and make it a closer match. Still.
You dual wield. Ferg isn't dual wield.
Huh. Pith
Pithy
does
is
wimpy.
wimpy.
And if Ferg keeps him blonde with flash, because he's not landing the dirts as well, but if he keeps him blonde, this is looking good for Ferg. But as a Blade Singer, even if you wimpy, you still have room to play well. Like, if he's blonde right now, he can spam dirt, and then hope flash doesn't screw up his chances to summon up Charmies and Vampy off them. He does summon it.
Pith gets dirt kicked immediately.
He can't chain, though.
He can chain off him. I mean, it's still damage, and they're both in red.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Pith is still wimping.
Yeah. Oh, my monitor did go black again. So cast for me.
What? Okay. Ferg's on the spectator.
Okay.
And Ferg flees.
Oh, I'm back up. Okay. This better not happen during ACFL. I need to fix this problem. But
can it happen, please?
No.
Ferg does wear a shield.
Okay,
he goes back to them going.
Does shield back up. I mean, as long as the spectator left, he's like, I'm out of this joint. This is just taking too long. Dirt kick does miss on Ferg this time. He does get dirted off that, though. So let's see. If Pith flees and summons, he's not blind from the flash.
He should summon and vamp.
Well, he might be flashed. He is flashed. He would have summoned
He is flashed. That's the only reason he... Well, he's not, because he just tried the acid.
And he looked around. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe he's out of mana. I mean, I wouldn't think a Blade Singer would be completely out.
Pith is actually starting to hit a lot now.
Yeah, he is. He's playing this well. He's getting.
Ferg, Pithy is wimpied off the nerve.
But he's getting good damage off.
I think he's out of mana because he was kicking. He does land disarm.
Oh, that round did go off the disarm. Yeah. I mean, 3 decimates is big in this match.
And the shield gets...
a huge round off that. Missed
and the dirt misses.
Ferg does not shield back up.
Oh, God.
That round. He is still in... He's going to flee right here, but that was just enormous.
Pythias needs to chase him in dirt.
Another round. Ferg is not fleeing. What is he... Oh, wow.
He knew. Wow. I could have gone either way.
I don't think he knew. It was an off toast, right? But...
Maybe he just guessed.
Oh, that was a great match. Yeah. I mean, off toast between 2 monsters. That was great.
Yeah.
Those last few rounds were sick. Oh, Ferg is telling me he was out of moves. That's why he didn't flee.
Yeah, the move from Flash.
He was out of moves from Flash.
That could have changed it around very fast.
Yeah, it could have. I mean, he went to... I mean, the off toast says what it says. And I bet Ferg was probably out of mana as well or close to it. That was awesome to watch. Thank you guys for listening to the crowds and for pitting these 2 guys against each other. We wanted to see this, I guess, what is a rematch for a long time. So that was a great match to cast. And let's see. I'm curious to know. That was 19 minutes, man. Those 2 hitters, and that took 19 minutes for us to cast.
Still pretty short, probably. All things considered.
It's not short. It was 2 hitters. But that's a wrap. Enjoy your steak.
I've already eaten like half of it while casting.
Enjoy the rest of your steak.
Thank you.
That's your reward for all those free ads that you run for Dan.
Don't forget to buy your 20th anniversary DSL t-shirt.
All right. I'll see you on Tuesday, man.
All right. Later.